It's been nearly 50 years since the introduction of the fantasy role-playing game. In that time, we've traded tomes of paper and ink for virtualized manifestations of the table. But this great game of the mind has always taken place in our collective imaginations. Welcome to Alchemy RPG. Create interactive scenes and experience gameplay in an intuitive storytelling environment, meticulously designed to amplify cinematic immersion within the theater of the mind. Craft your worlds beyond words. Immerse yourself and your players in your creations with lore-rich articles, fully mechanized NPCs, and pre-made player characters. Effortlessly stream your tales directly from Alchemy, while onlookers cheer for your heroes on perilous paths of adventure. Discover a universe of immersive story worlds like never before, with unforgettable adventures ready to be had at the touch of a button. Breathe new life into your stories by harnessing the power of the Alchemy platform, a window into any world.
What is up, everybody? We'll be starting here in just a second. Sorry for the slightly late start. I had to take the lady to the airport today. So I came home, took a nap. So let's get into this. Who's ready to do some design work today? I have a shit ton to do. What's up, everybody? We'll be starting here in just a second. Like a shit ton. Just realized that there was audio playing in the background and loop for you guys. Sorry about the double effect. Fixed. I want to see if I can do something here before we start. See if it still works. Let me get you the rundown for the show here, everybody. What we're going to be doing today. Obviously, the standard news and everything else, but it is design time, everyone. This is the show breakdown. We'll obviously be doing chat, horror news, Mythic Bastionlands, Streamloot set, ideas for that. Then we're going to be looking at the map. I'm going to be building that along with you guys. Find all of your night movie reference images. Anything you can find, any night movie reference image. Throw it over in the live show chat on our Discord. I'm going to be pulling those to make our map for Mythic Bastionlands. I'm actually pretty pumped for this idea. So that means anything. That could be from serious to silly movies, whatever it is. If it makes sense, we're going to slap into areas and build out our 12 by 12 hex map. But enough of that. Let's kick this show off. I just want to say again, thank you to Jacob Zodi for amazing fucking heavy metal riffs that we get to listen to the entire show. So let's kick this off, everybody. Hey everybody, how are we doing today? We're doing good. Got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of things to go through, a lot of news, that kind of jazz. Let me adjust our camera a little bit here. I have been a busy, oh look, not like that. Hi, you want to see the shirt? Hey, we got a Crypt Keeper shirt on. I mean, I guess that maybe you're here for the beard here. I'll do my streams like this from now on. It's just a beard and just a shirt, since that's why people tune in. Anyway, let me fix this really quick. So we have a bunch of stuff coming up this week. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm doing this weekend, and today is primarily about a couple things. One, today is Jason 45. It's the 45th anniversary of Jason, everybody. So I'll pause this here, and we're going to go over to some new news, and we're going to start our news section here. I want to kind of get this up and going. I think I'm going to record. I've been thinking about recording the horror news stuff and put them out because I love me some horror news, and I pull from all over the place, and I feel like I should make them little 10-minute segments that just go out so people don't have to watch the whole stream. If I do it right, if we go over to here, and I have this, so that's the wrong one, right? That's from last week. If you have not seen that show, that was a really good interview. I had a blast with those guys. We did a after hours as well, and I'm going to be putting out the after hours one here probably next week. So let me grab, let's change our video input. I guess it did not take it. No coffee cam today because I have coffee and then I have some W over here. So my ass is barely fucking slept. Let's see here. Where episode? Here we go. Delete. Add. We're going to go back to our R&D thumbs. And then I need my downloads. This is going to be for May 10th, right? CT, Rise, and Design, May 10th. Move this bitch over here. And we'll select it. started dating them all for the shows so that they just work and I don't have to dick around. So let's go. We'll go over news. Let me slap up our ad. We'll do a quick record here, and we'll get us going here. I'm gonna have some music play for this. I'm gonna do the next song though. We've heard this one. There we go. All right, 3, 2, 1. I think this one has rock in it. Does it pick up? Wait for the music to pick up. There it is. Hey everybody, Rising Design, May 10th. We're going to be going over some horror movie news here. And I just want to say happy 45 to the Jason franchise. And that's where we're going to be starting everything off today. Going over our news segment for some crazy stuff going on in the horror movie sphere. There's a ton. But specifically, Jason Universe is what they're calling it now. Horror Inc. celebrates Friday the 13th 45th anniversary with a new logo reveal. So let's go take a look at that. Let me pause the music over here and show you what they're doing. Chrome, are you here? There we go. So this is the new 45 Jason logo. It's the whole Jason universe. One, you know, the 1 and 3 is in there for it. It's back in the hands of the original gentlemen, Sean Cunningham and Victor Miller. They're doing the 45, and then they even have a YouTube one and a new logo. You'll see it kind of flicker in the background here. I should have left it on there longer than I did, but fuck it, I'll fix it later. Fix it in post. So this is the 45, but I already have, I think, the video pulled up. Let's go over to it. Hopefully I don't get a fucking copyright strike for this shit. It's real short, 14 seconds. Big fan though. I like the machete, metal. Super fucking cool. I wish it was a little longer than that, but I mean, I guess that's what you get. You can see what I've been watching here recently. 90 minutes of metal. Dude, Eisenheim shotguns basically, but anyway, pretty cool news. I was excited to see that it's coming back. I didn't know that we were going to be getting that information. The other one looks cool that I haven't seen yet is on Dread Central called Hear Me Out. The Headless Horseman from Sleepy Hollow is Daddy. It looks fucking creepy, everybody. Creepy. Let's see. We'll take a look, but it's weird. Look at this. Hey, Hear Me Out from Sleepy Hollow is Daddy. This little fucking thing here is wild. I'm gonna pause it though. We've all heard the Hear Me Out trend, but you haven't heard, well, Hear Me Out. Broadly, the idea to wink, wink, nudge, nudge about some actionable fictional character. This is the Abrupto Hear Me Out, which I have not seen this. So we're just gonna leave it in play here. So creepy.
There must have been 3 dozen children inside. Molotov cocktails. Most of them perished with a fire. The others ran.
What?
They ran, but they were still on fire.
Hear Me Out. Think Headless Horseman, Ray Park, and Christopher Walken in Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow.
And trying to put out the flames. They kept burning even after they died. Oh God, the sound.
What is this?
Flesh, the smell was
Robert Englund's in this.
some of those kids will survive, scarred for life.
Huh.
That's no way to live.
I mean, I'm interested.
Looks absolutely filthy.
What the fuck?
Dear Lord,
This is like oversized South Park.
can't possibly.
I mean, this is wild looking. So that was, I think Robert Englund was doing the voice of the guy with the glasses on. Goth grit, I'm a gothic guy at heart, even if I don't express it. My maximalist MOM tendencies clash with my inner Scottish Moor sensibilities. Look at this, good old, what that head do. So I'm kind of excited. God, man, I forgot he played this role. This is pretty cool from Bloody Disgusting. I'll put the link in the notes down below. There is more though. We're not done yet. There's actually a lot more. So we have a bunch of just news in general. I'm going to rapid fire some of this stuff for you so that it's not too slow, because there's a decent amount here. So let's see. We have currently Ugly Stepsister, premiered on April 22nd. We talked about it on the last Rise and Design, but now you can watch it over on Shudder. So if you have a Shudder account, which if you're a horror movie fan, I think almost all of us have that or Screambox. That is now out for you to go watch. Pretty pumped about that. We also put out a couple other things here. What else do we have? Ugly Stepsister, franchise update, Six Flags Haunted Mazes this season is coming out as well. It is going to have the Saw and the Conjuring and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I think is going to be pretty fucking cool to see. Season 5 of You on Netflix has dropped another episode on 26. That's out as well. I have not watched that yet, but I've heard decent things about it. All is streaming now. I mentioned it earlier, but Dead Mail is out. I watched it. I did not enjoy it. I watched it with a friend, and it was okay. A25 Forest Road, that's out. I haven't watched that yet. That's a haunted hotel fright fest. That looks kind of cool. Shadow of the God came out on my birthday, which is an Exorcist Returns to Home. I think it's Frawaka. That's out on Shudder right now. Overlord, which I want to watch. That's a WW2 Demon mashup, and that's in Shudder, so I want to watch that. And then City of the Dead from 1980 came back out, and that's on Shudder as well right now. There is some new merch that's come out, and I think we're going to probably take a look at some of the new merch. But Gutter Garb's 40th anniversary tee is now out, so let's take a look at that. I haven't seen this yet. It's also be new for me as it is for you. Whoop. Oh, Terminator. Funny story, for my tabletop RPG shows, I almost for the summer did a big action blockbuster and did the Terminator franchise. Really was close at pulling the trigger on that. This is a nice shirt. I haven't really looked at Gutter Garb in a while, but this is something you're interested in. Links will be down below. Backed by popular demand. Hell yes. Look at this. Welcome to the Crypt. I mean, my boy. This one is fantastic. I kind of want this one, I'm not going to lie. It looks like 10% off if you use Keeper 10 as well, which is pretty cool. So this is back. So Gutter Guard put out a bunch of stuff. I wanted to at least showcase it. I haven't looked at it in a long time. Also, horrormerch.com has had some big restocks. So let's check that out as well. Tons of new ones in here if you're looking to get some new merch. I'm not affiliated with any of these. This is just places that I pick things up that I think are awesome. But I wanted to point out the Vinyl Duck series because I think this is fucking ridiculous. If anyone's a duck collector, these are wildly ridiculous. They're like pop figures for fucking ducks. Like, I don't know, man. I'll make this shit up. But there's two Frankenstein ones, which I think are pretty cool. The Jason one's really cool. I love the Gremlin one, Stay Puft, but this is probably my favorite. Just funny to me. Tons of stuff in here, so take a look through those as well. Those are awesome. I'll throw this in chat for some people to check out as well. This is obviously live. We do this every Saturday at 12:30. I shouldn't say most Saturdays at 12:30. Other than that, that's it for the new merch. There is a new horror TTRPG that's out called Liminal Horror. I have not had a chance to play it yet. This Liminal Grimoire, a midnight I think it's Masculines, came out on April 15th. It'll be available in print and PDF. Kickstarter backer is still open if you want to back that, so check out Liminal Horror. Festival events, Ember Fest is going, just went on April 23rd through 26th. That's Roger Ebert's Film Festival. I guess it was wild this year. I kind of want to go. It's in Champaign. It's not far from me. I might aim to do that next year and go down for a day. Anything new here? Repo devs reject free-to-play. Cyberware confirms their co-op horror Repo will remain premium price with no microtransactions. I have not seen this, but I believe, if I am correct, Drew, one of the regular cast members on our show, has been playing Repo. I know nothing about this game, so I'm going to pause this, and we're going to look at the video that they have put up. Repo won't go free to play because devs want to avoid microtransactions. Okay. Well, I've not seen this. What? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's cool. I'm not really
microtransactions or
all interested in it. But that's kind of cool that they did it. It's just not something that I'm a big part of. You know what I mean? Next up, Indie Spotlight. It feeds Chad Archibald's latest indie thrillers making waves. I guess that's out right now. Varmint, which I want to watch. That was that Colorado Western one that we showed. Praise for tense atmosphere, and it's on all local cast. I'm trying to find these two to watch somewhere. We might do a Discord watch. Retrospectives and anniversaries. Overlook Film Festival Awards. That happened. Bunch of stuff came out. Ugly Stepsister 1, which you can now go watch on Shudder. Horror adjacent media. V Rising got a huge update. If you were a fan of V Rising, I played a little bit. Not as big a fan as some of my friends, but I guess this new update is really good. I believe it's between $15 to $20. And then behind the scene features him BTS image. Vanity Fair's first look at the Jordan Peele's new upcoming one came out as well. So that's it from the slab right now. That is our news for this week. Nothing huge, nothing crazy. I am excited to go watch Stepsister on Shudder. I think that should be a lot of fun. If you are watching this afterwards, you know the routine. Smash that like button like you are fighting something in a horror movie. Or, you know, put a comment down below. Is there anything that I missed in this rundown that you think would be worth watching? That's it from, of course, Rise and Design. We're going to go back to our live show. If you check anything that I do out, we have a Corpse Courier, a newsletter. On top of that, if you're interested in the live shows, we do them on Saturdays at 12:30, along with all the other things we do here at EFP. Of course, stay rotten, everyone. Hey, everybody who's live, I'm going to stop recording this. That was just a quick recorded piece. News, I'm excited for some of these things. To be honest, this Jason thing, I'm hoping we're finally going to get some good things out of this franchise again. It has been way too fucking long since we've gotten any news out of the horror movie franchise for this. So I'm excited for this. And my understanding, we're supposed to get Camp Crystal Lake this year. At some point in time, that's supposed to fucking happen. And we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And I don't know what's going on. But hopefully now that the licensing bullshit's done, we're going to get some of this stuff. What's up, Kyle? How you doing? Did you hang your print, buddy? Did you get your print hung up? Are you all printed and ready? I hope so. I hope so. The thing looks great, by the way. I'm super happy you got it. There's another one that didn't make it into my news that I'm interested in watching. Mayhem. I think that is in Busy Doing Life. I feel ya. I've been super busy, so doing another print run for Breachers. You should have yours soon. What's up, Nessie? You missed the news, horror movie news. Jason's turned 45 here, everybody. If you missed that part of the show. We got our Jason 45 here that I made really quick and put up. Brakes in your car? Ugh. That's like my least favorite thing to do. As long as they're not drum brakes, man. I used to replace drum brakes on my Camaro all the time, and fuck that shit. I thought I was going to take my finger off with the springs. Not fun. Not fun at all. This little motherfucker is getting his upgrade this week, I think. I think I finally found everything I want to do for it. I'm gonna do Castlevania for it. I'm gonna do a Castlevania setup. I want to find the entrance to Castlevania in a 3D print and kind of long cut it, right? And then put that against the back wall of that big glass box. And then I'm gonna have a hill that either goes up to it, and then I'm gonna do a bridge, like the drawbridge over a moat. And that moat in the bottom, I think I'm going to fill it with a bunch of plants and stuff like that so he can climb across it, because you got to worry about them falling in them. But it'd be kind of a cool looking piece. And then I'm going to have a bunch of trees in the background, which are just going to be large sticks that go up. And I'm going to print a background from one of the Castlevanias for the back of the clear piece. I think he's going to make his burrow in the back of the castle. I think the castle is going to be on that side though, so you guys have a chance to see it on camera, which would be pretty cool. So I'm gonna work on that probably Sunday. I think I gotta find a castle piece. I don't have a castle print laying around. I could build one on a plastic card, but what I might do instead is I might go to like Dollar Village and see if they have any crappy like sandcastle ones that I can cut up and paint, or I'm gonna go to maybe Walmart or something like that, since it's currently summer, and see if I can't find something there to build what I want. I could get it 3D printed, but just everyone I know with a 3D printer says they'll do it even if you're gonna pay them and then they don't have time. I need to get my own. When the shop gets finished downstairs, I'm building a new workbench, which Kyle, good question for you doing your breaks. Have you built your benches? Or do you buy your benches for your garage? I found this fucking dope bench system that's pretty cost effective to build. And I want it modular because my basement, unfortunately, my basement's sloped because it's an old building from like 1840. We're in like a Cream City brick building. And this guy built one where they're good rolling, sturdy, like you do locking casters, some heavy duty ones. And his are all on hinges. So they can go together. They can make one big table or they can make a bunch of small ones. Actually, here, let me just go to it. I had limited space. Yeah, dude, that's exactly why I'm looking at this. And my space downstairs is a little limited. Let me find this workbench. Let me pause this. This is fucking cool. Rising Design is basically just everything that I'm doing, so I'm gonna fucking showcase this. Let me find... There's a bunch of people who built benches, and I fucking hated 90% of them. Like, legitimately did not like them.
So, about a year ago, I built...
And I went through a ton. Here, let me go over to it. A lot of different ones.
For now, I'm cutting enough for 2 carts.
So this guy is building these benches, right?
The organizational system that I'm a big fan of is...
I don't care about his... He's doing French cleats, which I do agree. I love French cleats. So without getting into it too detailed, while he is being a spaz and surfing, I think he shows it here.
I mentioned that these are going in my garage, so not...
So they are 3 versions with bolt-together frames.
I arranged them in a pre-discussed configuration.
And this here is what I want. He's building this for someone who does a bunch of shipping and receiving. And I would love those slots at the bottom like that, which is just, it looks like a 1x1 or a 2x2. Getting straight 1x1s or 2x2s is a bitch. I'll probably have to rip them. But I love the idea to put the boxes in and to put packaging in and to put paper down there and stuff. But at the end of one of the tables, I would put 3D printers.
And bolted them together. With a few of the wheels locked.
And I put all the cutting stuff on, like here. Like if I did this L shape, I would probably do cutting here. Yeah, cutting, dressing, and then this would probably be for packing. I might have to have 4.
Tools and supplies around. This is for a sublimation Etsy business.
But it's, yeah, sublimation. So you can see him doing a test run of all the sublimation stuff.
Files and ornaments.
I love this, by the way. That's fucking great. I wouldn't need that for my packaging, but I like it. I mean, this is an easy build, dude. Weekend.
Functioning for something.
But this here is genius. And I would probably put one shelf in the middle on one of these, because if I could put my 11 by 17 backup papers down there, and then also have a rack that is dust-free, enclosed dust-free for prints that are already done, I could use it as a staging. So I love this setup.
Are endless. If you're interested in building these, there are detailed plans on my website.
Pretty easy. But while I thought this was good,
designed to work.
All right, I'm going to go to another one. Is it this one? This is the one I kind of want to combine. This is his storage workbench.
With structurally sound and affordable.
And I'm not going to show how he builds them. It's not worth that. Very simple frame. 2x4. Again, I'd have to go to a lumber place to get them. 2x2s, I think is what those are. He might have ripped 2x4s. He's got some really solid frame pieces here to give it some sturdiness. I think he's using 1/2-inch birch ply, which I can get from a buddy of mine. Really good versions. And then he just shims them into place like you would normally. My thing is my floor is uneven, so these are going to be a bitch. But he's got a tote system for it, which is kind of cool. I don't hate this either, right? This is kind of nice.
There wasn't a lot on that bottom frame for
I don't want a woodworking station. The other one is this guy. He's using a caster system like everybody else does, you know, because you want to be able to roll them around. But he's got the vise on the end, which I thought was pretty nice. And this is a woodworking one. Now, I don't need the woodworking part. I'm not doing any of that. But his idea to make boards to sit over them, so you don't always have to use the woodworking station, is great. I agree. Big fan of that too. And I do want the same kind of thing on the end. I don't disagree with you at all. I just realized I'm off camera for some reason.
For the drawers, I'm also going the easier route.
Pretty cool.
Just gluing and pinning together a bunch
Hey,
of
serving.
plywood.
Get yourself some coffee.
For all of my other work.
So if see if he shows this put together. So this is cool too. I love this. I'd like a big roll like this to do, and I want I might talk to Bauer from Gaming Paper to make custom wrap paper for me that has the corpse talk or breacher kind of style to it. I've thought about getting that done. There's some other sites I can do it too. So I thought that was good too. And then I think this was the other guy. So like I like this stuff, but I'm be honest with you, I wouldn't do a full cabinet closed face drawers like this. I would want half ones I can just reach in and grab. I really believe in the Adam Savage version of building where it's first order operations. I just don't like this setup. I know some people really do, but I'm not presenting it. I want function. You know what I mean?
So about a year ago, I built.
So this is the one I think I'm going to go with.
A 4-foot.
Does he show the rest? Actually, I might have skipped this. Yeah, here, this is what I was looking for. Such a nerdy kid.
With this.
So watch this shit.
Fully modular workbench system that is designed to work with you.
I kind of want this. I think this is my number one.
It all revolves around a single cart design.
Super easy cart.
This cart has strategically placed holes along the top edge. If you build an identical,
what do you guys think? Kyle, I know you build benches. You're a crafter. I think this is a pretty good idea. I just,
bunch of potential layouts with 2 carts.
If we go back, this is the only thing that I don't want.
To make a larger workbench.
His big lugs, doing this, I want a faster system. I actually do like that it doesn't have hinges. But I don't want to have to do this every time. I think you could use a fly, like fly nuts, wing nuts. Sorry, a little kid, I used to call them fly nuts. But I think wing nuts might be an easier way to do this.
Placed holes.
But
there are a bunch of potential layouts with 2 carts. If you build 3 carts,
yeah, I like a half lip. I like a half lip, not a full lip. So I want to be able to bend down and look and see what's in the fucking drawer.
And if you build 5 hearts, we get it.
I love that. I thought it was fucking hilarious that he did that.
Okay. What a jerk. For now.
So he's rebuilding them and he's doing a custom one. I think it's a pretty easy build, pretty cheap. That's what I'm looking at doing. Serving hands, you missed this. We're in the 45. 45 years. And they unveiled a new logo. You back it up. Oh yeah, you could do a hook lift. Like a almost like a French cleat, right? Where you lift one up onto the other one. You could do that. "45 years, baby." For those who don't know, it's one of my favorite franchises. This is pretty cool too. Hear me out. I'm going to put this in chat so you guys can read it. It's a little bit of a long article, but it's good. Yeah, drawer labels do help. I need to do that for these up here. These are all different things for processing stuff. I really do need to actually go to the full cam so you can see it. I really need to do that for those. These are all the different pieces for, like, for example, this is like the patch making and shipping one. So it's got all my stuff for making the patches and shipping them out. Which I thought would be kind of cool. I need to label these. But I want to use, I think I'm going to paint the front in a little plaque or make some on patches that are chalk paint. So I can paint them. Or I might just do I like the black tape with white writing. I think you can read it further away. Something else, I watch a lot of the Adam stuff. I agree with Savage on that. I think white on black is easier to read from a distance. For example, you can read this a fuck ton easier than you can this. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of looking at doing that. Who looks good for 45? Me? I'm 43. Thank you very much. So yeah, there's that. I thought that was pretty cool. I did want to look at something, but I didn't want to do it on air. I want to see. You missed this, Serving Hands. If you scroll up a little bit, I don't know if you can see it in the chat. Hold on here. Check out these gutter horror movie. Check this out. Look at these fucking rubber duckies, man. Check this out. Look at these fucking rubber duckies, dude. What's up, Scott? How are you, buddy? I haven't seen your ass in ages. Heavy duty magnets? Maybe. I'd be a word if you crank. I think the bolts are there because if you crank on it, I'll figure something out. I probably will do bolts. Yeah, dude, look at these little rubber duckies, man. I love this Frankenstein. The ghost. Papa. The Slimer. The Gremlin. There's a shit ton. I never even thought about that this was a thing, by the way. I had no idea. So fun. Yeah, there's Clockwork Orange in there too. Silence of the Lambs. The Osborne, the Nun. I love the Mummy one. Yeah, dude, they're fucking cool. Yeah, and this is a horror merch site. I'll put it back in chat again here for everybody. Here you go. How dope are these? These are getting added to my Corpse Talk newsletter. Like, I have to add them. They're too fucking cool not to have. I've been collecting stuff all month to like add to my Corpse Courier. Like, super fucking cool, man. This site's got some really good shit in general. Like the pop stuff, I don't matter that much, but I love that they have product license. Like you can, yep, Iron Maiden's on there, dude. But you can search by, like, here, I know we got some Elvira fans. You can just search by franchise. They tag them all smart. So you can go through and just look by the franchises. Right? Like, I thought that was probably the most genius thing. Like, I'm a big Scream fan. And if you do Scream, it tells you everything that they have that's Scream right now. Super fun. Wednesday, if you're a Wednesday fan, here's all the Wednesday stuff. Someone said Ozzy earlier. Right? My queen. Yeah, your queen, yes. So, like, there's that. What else was really cool? The chainsaw, the Candyman, chainsaw, sorry. That's some anime stuff. So anyway, I thought these were really cool. Really well made. Right? And then the other one that was cool, that was horror merch, is if you've never been to Gutter Garbs. I thought Gutter Garbs was really cool as well. This is their 40th anniversary of Terminator, but their shirts here, they have a whole line of Crypt Keeper that they just brought back. The Exorcist ones, the Jurassic Park ones. The fact that people think Jurassic Park's a horror movie makes me happy. Now I can watch it now. Humanoids from the Deep. Look at these. And these are good shirts. This City of the Living Dead is fucking wild looking. This is another really good one if you're interested in checking out and getting yourself some more shirts. These are really solid. Really cool looking. Right? Right? Really cool. Friday the 13th one's good. I think they have it by collections as well up here, so you can go through collections. I kind of want to get a Death Proof. I'm a big Death Proof fan. I love this fucking movie. If we've never seen Death Proof, I highly recommend watching it. Todd and I went and saw it as a double feature. A riot. We saw it at the Oriental Theater. It was so fucking good. Look at that shit, man. So anyway, those are some merch sites I found recently. I thought that were really fucking cool. I do have some news that I'm not going to put out that is still important to me right now. Catalyst Game Labs. So I just got back into Battletech, for those who don't know. My buddy, Uncle Adam, he is a miniature YouTuber, content creator. Really good dude, out of Milwaukee. He got Tabletop Miniatures to make custom bags for him. I put my Cyberpunk one on the back of this because there's two things I'm starting up. So I picked up, they're making a Witcher miniature game. So I picked up the Necrophages, right? I picked up a really cool Geralt casting fire. Convention exclusive. This is the same time that I got our little buddy from Breachers. Let me put him on my face here. Let me stand in front. Put him on my face. So that's what this one's from. Right? But then, if you haven't seen Edge Runners from the Santo Domingo group, they're doing their groups now. So I picked up this because I want to start playing Cyberpunk. And they have a whole bunch of different ones, but I really liked these. But in there, because I could not do it, they have, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. They had a custom, I'll get this out. They had a custom Atom Smasher for Cyberpunk. who that guy is like transhumanism, horror body mods at his finest. But look at this fucking mini. That is the full mini. It's Adam Smasher jumping down on her. So I picked this up, con exclusive. It was only like fucking $6. Super excited to paint these two. I love those two characters. She's such a fucking great character. So I picked those things up. But the other thing I've been doing is I'm getting back into BattleTech. I played BattleTech a lot as a kid. That was our summer games, was all the FASA stuff, Shadowrun, things like that. So I am picking those up, and I got all my mechs in here right now, and then I put this lovely vinyl patch on the back. But while I was doing that, I found the envelope that Drew sent me a bunch of cool patches from cons. One of them is the Friday here. Let me go to the big cam. One of them is the Friday the 13th. Another one is the Cobalt Press, Small but Deadly, which I was working for at the time. The Queen of Dragons for Tiamat from Dragonlance, because we did our Dragonlance series, right? His wife sent me this one, asshole, self-portrait. And then he found these, which make me super happy, which are Tales from the Crypt comic book covers. Which I love these. I don't know what I'm gonna put them on yet. I've thought about making a patch jacket. It's just not my style. I like putting them on things. So I think I might make my GM screen, like actual screen, patches on the front. Like my custom one I bring to cons. I think that'd be kind of cool. Because then I could make the whole front of it Velcro and just put Velcro on the patches and slap them on it. I think that would be really fun. So those are all the new cool things I kind of wanted to showcase. Everyone who has ordered, I know they're really cool serving hands. I was really happy with them. It was cool he got those for me. So I am, I had to do a bunch of decision making this week. We have our last Ethauntia show this Monday for Ethauntia Wanted. Still got a hole in my arm from laying it on a nail. Was it this one? Yeah, this one. I had to make a decision what we're gonna do. I didn't know. Like I was looking around, but I didn't know what the fuck we're gonna do. So we're ending Wanted. I have a great way to end the Wanted series as kind of like its own contained Dreadful. I'm seeing each series as like a Dreadful you would pick up and read. So I have a really good end for Monday, but I don't want to take the month off this time. I want to go right into another show, which means that, and the reason I'm doing this because I know Buds is starting soon, and I need to take the time before we start to get that show ready to rock. You know what I mean? Like really, really get going. And to do that, I needed to decide what our next show is going to be fast, and I needed it to be something that I could turn around from the previous archive of things I made. So the official thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing Mythic Bastionlands. I looked through that book again, and Adam and I have been talking about this, and we were looking through the rules for it. And Adam and I realized some shit that I did not realize originally. Actually, Adam pointed it out. So check this out. So this is the cover, right? This is the cover. Now I'm going to zoom in one. You can see all of these art pieces in the background, like here, right? All this stuff. And then down here, he's like, look at this, man. It's like the lungs of a knight here, breathing in, and that person breathing it out, which I think it's a seer, breathing it out, and then these are your knights. I was like, okay, that's fucking cool. Then we go to the back cover, and it is the opposite version of it with new stuff. So now you got the tree with all the faces of those dead knights in them. It's the same knights from the cover. And then there's the crown that's upside down and right side up, which is one of the myths in it. And look at these fucking hounds, dude. They are multi-legged dog running hand-faced sword wielders. I don't know if those are actually game, if they're like the protectors of an area. And they're running, if I zoom back out, they are running all the way across here, right? And then if we scroll down, we can see a bunch of other underneath, and then it tells you it's seek the myths, honor the seers, protect the realm. I was like, fuck it. We are fucking doing this game. I did that review on it, and I loved it so much. Like, all this art is so gorgeous. So then we were looking through everything, and then I noticed this. Was it here? No, it was in the back cover. It's in this, the back of the inside of the book is this. If I zoom out far enough, it's like, oh, these are awesome. Some of these look like they fit together. The artist repurposed these for the back of the book. So now I'm like, okay, yeah, this is gorgeous, right? This is an absolutely stupendous piece. So we're like, okay, we have to do this game. There's really not a choice at this point. We have to do this. So that's what we're doing. We're doing this. And I was like, how do I make this like a summer blockbuster? Like, how do I make this feel like we're playing a summer one? I was like, we relate everything to movies so heavily that I feel like the answer is that we have to relate this to the movies. I'm noticing I might have a different version. Hold on here. I'm curious about something. I'm gonna download something here. I want to open this up. Is there a difference? I feel like there's a difference in covers. Oh, I guess not. I thought there was a difference between the covers. Anyway, so I know I have to make a realm in this game. And so today, there's a few things that I want to do. There's a few things. But the main one is, I did our news. I want to go over what we're using for Streamloots. And I think I'm going to go back to our Dragonlance set. Because I feel like the art that we used for the Dragonlance set is perfect for this series. So let me find a version of it. God, where would I have that saved, everybody? Because I want to put it into Canva to make them really easy again, right? I want to be able to do it that way because I feel that is probably the smartest way I can build it out, is if I build them in there and I can plug and play them and change them, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the Streamloot cards for this, because the game is pretty balanced and I don't want to swing it too hard one way or the other. I think that the cards, I would like them to be split still, like we did for Dragonlance, where some of them are for me, like a part of the cards for me and part of the cards for them. And then so you guys still start with cards like we always do. I'm trying to find the Dragonlance cards where I have them saved. Because I don't know where I saved it. I think they're in here. Yeah, here we go. So the sample one that we have, let me close a couple of these things out. Okay. Oh, fuck me. I totally bypassed what I was talking about here. I'm such a fucking idiot. Let me finish a thought here. I totally just derailed my own self. Catalyst Game Labs sold or bought Ironwood Metals. Ironwood Metals makes the Battletech metal minis. That's why I was showing this off. That was the whole point of the news. I clicked off of this and totally forgot. So they bought it. That guy did it for 42 years. He worked in the miniature hobby. 20, I think, of those years in the article is him with Ironwood. His wife needs help with medical stuff, so he sold to Catalyst Game Labs, which means Catalyst Game Labs, because Ironwoods is in the US, they're going to start producing miniatures in the US. Maybe this is their way around tariffs. That's what I wanted to say. So, anyway, that's why I was like, what the fuck was I going to say? That's what I was going to say. So if we go in, I'm going to open up Canva here. I'm going to pull Canva back up for you guys in just a sec. I'm going to drag and drop in our card and see if I can't manipulate it in here successfully. So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to make a copy. And I'm making a copy of our Streamloot cards. And we're going to call them SL Mythic Bastion Lands, right? Right? Yeah. Boom. And this is going to be MBL. And that's going to be our cards. So this is going to have, when we pull it back up here, this has the art that I did to be able to make my question cards. And I really like these. Squirrel, thanks, yeah. I really like these. And I want to be able to duplicate this style. So I'm going to go like this, and we're just going to do MLB underscore common underscore and whatever, and name, whatever it's going to be. So I'm going to pull this in. This is the baseline one, so that's not what we want. We need... my genius ass. Frank House, sometimes you impress yourself. Sometimes. My ass built them all. I built them all so that I could do this and use them in other aspects. So I want to copy this layer style. I'm gonna unlock it. Right? So can I move it? Can't. Why can't I move it? It's got to be locked. It is locked. I did that so they're all centered. Okay, I see. So I'm going to copy the style and I'm going to delete it. And then I'm going to paste it here. I just want to see what happens. Ooh, I can't. Weird. I don't know why. Why can't I copy the style and paste it? It's not doing anything. Well, I guess I'll have to make new styles. I was gonna add a glow to this. I think we can get away with doing a good color for this. So let's just say I do this. We size it down. I like a little glow on it. We're gonna do a little more intensity. And like, what if that's our card? Right? Like I feel like this fits Mythic Bastion Land's art style enough. Don't you guys? And then we'll use this to make our new writing inside. I'll have to make a frame in here to put our art in it. Right? And then this also, because see this here, I can change it. So if, hold on a minute, everybody. Hold on, let's get a little spicy here. Let's get a little spicy. I love the look of this book. I think this book is gorgeous, right? So if we go to the cover, and we're like, okay, this is their cover colors. Let me pull this up for you guys. This is their color covers, right? And this is what they made. Can we pull some of these colors and use them to add to ours? So I have a color picker on my Elgato Stream Deck, and I really like this creamy, like green that they're using. So we're gonna go back into here, and I'm just curious, just in case, what would it look like if I change this color to this? I don't hate that. What I don't know is if I like that it changed this blood here. This color here, if I undo it, it's red. And I kind of want to leave the reds. And it seems to have changed all of it. It's kind of like the ghoulish green, yeah. Let me try this again. We're gonna do one more time. And then we're gonna go to here. And maybe we can jack this color to make it red still. You know what I mean? Oh, because this has got colors in it. Oh. I see the problem. Now I have the original too. Yeah, I know you can't because I'm color picking off of it right now, so it's in the forefront. You'll be able to see it in a second. I had to have that up to color pick from it. So I go about like that with it. I don't know. I think the original one's fine. I think the original one's fine. I think I like the brown. I really do. So I'd want to go like this, and then I think we would. I would do the greens and shit like that. I think I would center them, like so. And then we got to make a frame. So we're gonna go frame, custom. I could just put a rectangle behind it, but this is probably a good design to start with. I just don't want it to bleed through here. You know what I mean? I don't want the art back there. So I'm probably gonna have to add a few fucking points. Can I convert this? Try FrameMaker Pro. See what it does. Ha! I remember. We're not doing that. They're like, pay me. So I can remove points. Can I add points? Can. Okay. Let's do a little finagling here. And we'll just put it in and out a few times until we get what we want. So we know we want like this. We want like this. I want to do more grid so I can be a little more fine. This turn it up and it basically makes it a finer point. So we know the top up there is kind of like that. We know this needs to be narrow. So that's the other thing too. I can remove this point. Let's bring all this in. And then we can blow it up. So I kind of want it to pop out. So it goes up, curve around the head, shield. We don't need that stuff. It dips down here in the middle, like so. This is about like that. That's about like that. And we bring this over straight. I think we need one here to bring it around. Let's just see if this works. Okay. Because then we can kind of judge. So our corner points got to come in. These all have to come in. We're going to delete this one. And we're going to add it again. And we'll scale it again. Just needs to hide. We just need... Whoops. That was fucked up. Fuck that up, guys. Grabbed the wrong one. All right, let's try that again. All right. So about this point needs to come up, it looks like. That's close. That's really close. I think this needs to come down one and this needs to go over one. I think we got it. So here's why I want to do this. Okay, so we're gonna add design. I'm probably gonna do split of it so they each have two pictures. Yeah, fucking awesome. Check this out. Boom. So now we can size it, right? So that it hits that edge and down and around, and it doesn't show, the goal will be so it doesn't show out over here. So I'm probably gonna have to bring this in a little bit. So let's put an image in it and see how it looks. I'm just gonna put it behind it, and I'm just gonna grab... Do I want to change one just in case? I'm going to change one just in case. We're just going to add another one just in case. I'll put it off to the side here. And then I'm going to go to images. And let's do... I don't want to do an upload. Let's look for an image. Let's look for a night. And we want a full art piece, right? Sure, fucking great. All right. So I'm gonna duplicate this really quick, just so I can delete this one. I'm gonna slap this in the background. That's actually pretty good. It pops out, but if I go like here, and I think with this one I have down here where I cut it in, if we use the same image, we delete this one, we just delete that whole thing. We go like this. I think we got it. Because we can hide some of it up here. This can probably come down, to be honest. But fuck it, right? So now we shove that to the background. There you go. Right? Pretty simple. So I'm gonna have to adjust these. So we're gonna delete this one. I'm gonna keep this name. I'm gonna delete this one. We like how this looks. This is our normal one. And the old ones, I colored them. So if I grab this, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe I'm easily just gonna be able to go into here and do a color gradient on it in here. And find the style that I like that matches. And I think this is probably it right here. And then one more on top of this I can go into here. Where's it at? I don't want slice. I want bad TV. I could do the retro bad TV to him and tone down this. Give it the scan lines. Give it a little static. I just want a little distortion. Save it. Right, now check this out. Oops. No. Stop that. So we take this and pop it in the back. Right? And we have ones that are GIFs on this show, but we don't need to do GIFs on this one if we don't want. So now we have this as our show cards. So here's what I want to do. I need to find all of our night movies and games that we want to represent for the show. So hear me out here. I had an idea for something that I was gonna do with the cast that I thought would be a lot of fun, because I do want a little humor and levity in this summer's show, because I find that we had a really serious Wanted show. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's humor in Wanted, but it's a serious fucking show. And I kind of want to have some fun in this one. But I don't want it to be so serious or too funny. And I was going to do something based around Mighty Python. I'll just tell the audience, because I'm not doing it now. I officially decided last night after talking to friends, I don't want to do it. 2 reasons. 1, I grew up in the era of Mighty Python, where every fucking game that you played was Mighty Python and the Holy Grail. And I decided I didn't want to do that. But I want some of the humor. I wanted to do the origin story of the Knights That Say Knee. And I thought about it and I was like, this would be so fucking silly that it's too much. So instead, I'm going to have the audience roll 4 of the myths that we're going to spread through the map we're about to make. And then I will make 2. And one of them is going to be based around the Knights That Say Knee, because I think it's a great bout of levity that I can also make a little more dark humor. Because honestly, Mighty Python was bloody and there was some dark humor in it. I want to be able to use that. That's the whole idea that words have power. I want to do that. And then I'll do another one, which I'm only going to know and I'm telling nobody. So I have one in mind that I really want to do. I think it'll make great night information. So I want to go over here and show you what I've built besides the cards that I'm going to work on in the background. I'm going to leave both of these up. I think we're going to be using both. And I want to go through and find movies that we can use. You can put them in chat. You can put them in our live show chat in Discord. Actually, it's probably a better spot to put them there as we gather the ones we want to use, because I'm going to be making these over the course of the weekend and whatnot. So I don't want you to think, I don't want you to put them here because we'll lose them all. They'll go away. You know what I mean? Like, there's not an easy way to check this stuff. So I kind of want to do that. If you guys are down, that's going to be part of the show that we're doing today. So let's check some stuff that I want to do. I think is pretty dope. So I made a map. First off, there's a gentleman who made Mythic Bastionlands sheets to make your realm. And the way you make a realm in this is kind of cool. And this is really kind of the starting point for what you're gonna do. So let's go over to the table, look at how we make a realm. If you guys want to start digging your brains for night movies, classic fantasy like Excalibur, Sword in the Stone, the animated series, the new King Arthur that came out. If there was, I remember the Knights of the Round Table animated series. Anything that's night oriented that you think would be a dope thing to add to this. A24 did the Green Knight. Anything, even obscure YouTube series, anything that we can find. That's the shit we're looking for. Okay, that's what I want. So let's go to the table. Let's look over building your area. He's done a video. I know he said he's going to come back to it, but I want to build this map today. And I have a fun idea for it. I came up with it last night as I was falling asleep. So check this out. So this is if you guys want to buy or pick up this, you can do 0 cost, but this is the Mythic Bastion sheet. I downloaded this. What I found out today, when you upload like if I go back to Canva here, hold on here. When you upload a PDF in, it makes a new copy. And this is a PDF I uploaded, and check out what it did. It separated all of the assets. It perfectly. Look at this shit. That's how the PDF looked like. It separated it for me. So I took that and I decided, why not make the 12 by 12 hexes image holders so that we can add art to them. So that's my plan. I think this could look really fucking cool. So each one of these hexes, and I'll decide if I'm keeping this extra shit, but at least has information there for it. So let me sit down for this. Our goal today is to make a movie map of our favorite scenes from movies that are night-based. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a second page here. This is going to be night movie references, right? And we're going to figure out what we fucking need. So let's go in here. Let's go to our, what is it? Corpse Talk. Let's go to our Corpse Talk brand kit. And we're gonna crank these out. We're gonna add text boxes. So we're like this. I'm just gonna delete this one because we don't fucking need it. Boom. And then I'm gonna add title. And these are gonna be night movies. Oh, sorry, night films. Can be any film, animated, I don't give a fuck, right? We're gonna put this up here. And then I like this grungy look. It fits our shows. This is Gothic Mother, but I do kind of want to see if there is a good script in here that's a little less grunge and more like night-like. So what I want to do is I want to go over to our PDF and I want to see if he put, like everybody else, if he put his font references in here, like everybody has been doing lately. Also, if I've not talked about this, if you are a person who drinks a lot of water, drinks coffee, but wants like an energy drink that doesn't taste like a shitty energy drink, I used W for the last 2 summers for being at the docks working, and it's a caffeine derivative based on coffee beans with no crash. And I am not an energy drink user. And I actually really kind of fucking dig it as like a drink if I don't want to make coffee every time. A lot of ice in it. It's pretty good. If anyone's interested, let me know. I'm in their affiliate program, but I did it just so I could buy some W to check out if I liked it. You know what I mean? And surprisingly, pretty fucking good. I'm drinking their creamsicle one right now. Let me see if I can log in and I'll get you a code. I don't know. I think I have one under this account. I don't remember what the fucking account was. I have to find it. Might actually have to look in my email. It's been so long. It's not this one. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. It is my other account. Just any of them. I don't remember when I bought this, or when I got into this, but it was a while ago. So while you guys are start getting movies together, and I'm gonna make a list, I'm grabbing this for you guys meanwhile, just so you have access to it. I don't remember what my fucking account is. I'm trying to remember what the fuck my account is for it. Does anyone have? I mean, I know Knight's Tale for sure. Can you think of anything else? Like, Knight's Tale, Excalibur. What else? Here we go. I found it. Here's a W one, in case anyone wants it. That'll give you a 10% off code. Pretty sure. Yeah, 10% off. And I'm drinking their orange one right now, I think. The orange dreamsicle, which just tastes like an orange, like, club soda. And I usually put it with ice, and then the lemon one I do with lemon as well. But anyway, total sidetrack for that bit. In case you're interested in, and if you're an energy drink person who wants something else to drink. And I usually don't fucking hawk wares, but surprising. Jen uses it too right now. When she goes to work, she's been using it. That's why I was like, you're the test subject, lady. So let's see if there is any fonts in here. No. This looks like a German or black letter. That's a black letter. So let's just look up black letter. That's kind of clean. Let me duplicate this, actually. So I can grab the font that I want. You know what I mean? Done. Vertically split. Okay. So let's look at black letters. Okay. That's a little too fucking floral. I want some old English. That's dope. No. Ooh. I like this, guys. Check this out. That's really cool. No. That's kind of cool. The line through it. Little too all over the place compared to Acrobat. I want it to have a little more separation. Too blocky. No. I don't hate that. A little westerny looking. No. That's really clean. That's a possible. Holy fucking large Batman. That Night Films, that looks like Star Wars. All right, let's go back into text styles. So let's put this together. I'm gonna do a black letter search this way. I've used Doppler before. I really like this one. I'm gonna put, besides black letter, I'll put in Gothic. And that'll bring some of the ones up I already use. And I'll try Old English after this, and then we'll move on. Yeah. This one's a winner, which I've already used before, I think. That's up there in my tops. Huh, that's cute. All right. I don't love any of these more than the other. Sometimes if I put night, no? Storybook? There's some storybook ones. All right, I'm just gonna start deleting them. No. I kind of leaning towards this. No. No. Harder to read. I do like it. It does not have a bold option. Get fucked. Do any of these have bold options? This one does. But I don't love it. Let me take this back, actually. Since none of them have bold options. Whoops, what the fuck happened? I think this is the winner for me. It's not identical to theirs. Theirs is like just got fucking shit all over it. Like just fairy book, like storybook, fairy book look to it. I don't know what font this is though. I wonder if I can, hold on a second here. We're gonna do a font finder. Font finder. What font are you using? We're gonna have to upload an image. What's this? No, fuck off. Let me pull up. Jesus fucking pop-ups, everybody. Is this it? Let me open the folder. Let me pull up the screenshot we're doing. And we're gonna save it. I've been using ShareX for all my stuff lately. Been a big fan of it. So let's identify, we just want to identify this font, right? Usually these are like 50% correct. Usually. That's kind of close. Wow. It's not in here. That's... No. Ooh, I like this one, though. Not spending that much for it. Let's try this. Identify free fonts. Let's try this one. No. Let me drag this back in. Let's try a different font finder. That other one always sends you like directly to their fucking site. Yes, please. What is this? Really? This letter appears invalid? Okay. So maybe all the extra stuff is drawn over top of Bastion Land. I bet you that's what it is. This is pretty close, Lindenborough. Let me see if that's in here. Let's go back. Let's duplicate this. I want to try one more just to see. Nope. All right. So we're going to go with one of these. I'm going to go with this one, I think. I'm going to fuck these in the face. Although we could just use the corpse talk one, but I'm not going to. Okay. So let's get some movies together. Body type. Oh, there you are. So what do we got? Kingdom of Heaven. Let's not have this centered. Let's do right, Howard. Let's do... Blow this up, because this is just for us, right? Kingdom of Heaven. Okay. We also have... What else did you put? Beowulf. Oh, which one? Which Beowulf? Season of the Witch. 13th Warrior. Okay, good one. Excalibur. This would be the movie version, right? What else is there? Was there a King Arthur movie? Let's look up all night movies. Movies, animated, and TV shows. All night. King Arthur. I was hoping this would be easier to read. Quest for Camelot. I forgot about that. Oops. This is animated. King Arthur. I don't remember The Last Duel. What's Ironclad? Medieval night movies. Sword in the Stone. See you later. Sword in the Stone. Enjoy your working day. Maybe we'll have to break this down by type. The Green Knight. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't remember the movie Ironclad. Was it good? First Night. Dragonheart. Green Knight. A24. Right, A24. And then what did I Dragonheart. And then we're gonna look up screen shots from them. Was The Last Duel? I don't think I watched The Last Duel. Was that any good? I might have to watch that too, to be honest with you. Oh, First Night. Did I put that on here? I did, okay. Sean Connery. There's also the King Arthur movie. Outlaw King. I remember that movie. Will we say that, trying to think of, would we think that Game of Thrones would fall under this? I kind of feel like it should. I'm gonna put animated over here, just so we can keep them separate. And I can delete those out of here, as I have an idea for kind of what I want to do. Then I'm going to do TV shows here. We're just going to even these across the whole thing, tidy up horizontally. Actually, we're going to put this one here. And we're going to tidy up horizontally. Nope. Yep. All right. What else do we have in here that I recommend? Braveheart? Black Death. Ooh. Okay. Black Death I kind of remember. I mean, obviously, Mighty Python. We talked about it earlier. Okay. Sword of the Valiant. I don't know if I saw that either. I might have to watch that. And I'll be doing some research shit here too, so. I'm looking for some weird ones. Like any weird ones, like kind of crazy. I don't, Macbeth I'm not really into. Arthur and Merlin, Knights of Camelot. I don't know if I saw that. Is that, hold on here. Let's boot this over. Oh, I got real low stars. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. That's not great. That's not great. I'm still going to put it in here, though. I wonder why I got such bad reviews. The acting was poor, the writing was poor, the actors have family boosting the ratings. This had to be one of the worst King Arthur movies I've ever seen. Okay. That was a little savage. I wasn't expecting that as throwing shade at this motherfucking film. Okay. Your Highness was okay. I didn't mind that movie. Was it Your Highness? Is that what it's called? Yeah, it was. Okay. That's the Natalie Portman one. It's been a long time. What's this? Flesh and Blood. Was this any good? Oh yeah, it got some high ratings. I love the cover. From Orion, okay. Let's look up Flesh and Blood. That might be one I watch. All right. Well, what am I doing here? Why is that not... Eric, come on. Ampersand. Is there any others in here that we really love? What's this? Valhalla Rising? Outlaw King. Did I put that on here? I did. See if there's any more. Oh, The King. I think that, if I remember correctly, I thought this was good. Yeah, this was a good one. Timothy Chalamet. The King. Done there. So now we got a bunch of them here. I think I nailed... Oh, Dragon Slayer. I'm an idiot for not putting that on here. Right? Dragon Slayer. So we got a lot of them here. I'm not doing Robin Hood. I don't really consider that a night movie. A Knight's Tale. Did I put that on here? If I didn't, I'm a dick. All right. Now I want to look and see animated. Night. Medieval Night animated show. TV shows? TV shows. So Kingdom, Berserk. Oh, I don't disagree. Berserk. Kingdom. If I remember, Kingdom was actually really good. I remember correctly. It was Korean, right? Yeah, Korean TV. Oh, Merlin. I know Todd watched Merlin. So I'm going to do this. We're going to duplicate. Boom, boom, boom. And this is going to be animated. This is going to be movies. And this is going to be TV. Actually, I'll do a lower D on that one. And we're gonna reduce these down to 40. We are going to grab these 1, 2, 3, slide these bitches down. So we're gonna do animated, TV, movies, and we'll center them. We're good there. Good. Okay, cool. And now we'll grab all of these, slide them back up, take this off the corner. I just want it to look good. Like so. Okay. Pretty simple, right? So the King, I'm gonna have to watch that. I think that's gonna be a tonight show. This though, I'm real. Is that Rutger Howard? That was Rutger Howard. Okay. We're watching that. Let's look at the photos. I have seen this. Why we're copying this. So watch this shit. Can I copy this? Can you not copy from this site? You think that's gonna stop me? Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. See what happens? Now what? Now what? Check this out. So we're gonna scroll up here. So we're gonna start pulling things from these. And my goal, for example, is to drop it right in here. And then like, this is gonna be like one of the main holdings, right? So I'm gonna go, I want this to be the main holding here. Okay, and when I zoom in, if I double click it, I can kind of move it around and make it what I want. But what I want to do is blow it up. Let's see if I can do this. Like that. Now watch. Boop. And then I'm going to I'll color code these so we know which ones are holdings and which ones are grass. And we're going to have this like cinematic kaleidoscope for our map. And then I can sketch over it as well. I think it's going to be cool shit. It's kind of like a love letter to you know, the movie blockbuster summers of like when we were a kid. But now I can just go through these. That might be a better one. I love me some Rutger Hauer. OG. So I can put this in here and just delete it. And now that I've done that, it'll be over in my uploads. So if I click this, and you'll see that it's adding them in. Okay? So... oh, that's so fucking cool. Let's close. I actually need to add this to my notes for the show. Before I forget. I did already. Cool. All right. So I want to flip through these really quick. I'm looking for like some grasslands, trees. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Someone will get offended about it, but I don't care. Dope. There's 88 pictures in here, dude. What the fuck? What is that? Oh, there's a castle. I'm just looking at things I can use for holdings and cities and shit like that, right? I like that. That's good. Okay. Is there more? Is there more good ones in here? This show's giving us a plethora. Okay. Not really set pieces. We're probably gonna have to look up some screenshots and things like that for this to get what we need. But oh, that's great looking. Anything else? I'm going quick, sorry. All right, cool. Good to know. Awesome history. Awesome. Vinland Saga, another animated one. It's a little more, if I remember correct, Vinland Saga is actually Viking. Claymore. I love Claymore. Okay. What's the Last Kingdom? This isn't animated, is it? This isn't animated at all. This is a TV series. How did I have not seen the show? Was this good? Has anyone watched this? I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Some good shots. Huh. You have? Don't bother. Whoa. But the set pieces look really good. These are all close-ups. Oh, that guy. That's character right there. This guy. He's had his days. Can I just do this? I can't. Oh, the acting's a mess. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. So I'm going to take that off the list. I mean, I don't expect everything to be perfect, but the Winter King? Now, see, they couldn't say fuck, so they changed it to hump, and it just killed everything. I agree. I agree. That would kill everything. The Winter King. British historical. Good. The horsemen are depicted using stirrups, which is not introduced in your... Oh, fuck off. You're not going to make them ride without wearing stirrups, you guys. Get over yourselves. It's not... This isn't the History Channel. It's cinema. Some good actors. These costumes look good. She looks dope. Huh. I love her. She's fantastic. I haven't seen this. This is a possible watch for me for this for testing. What am I getting into? Winter King. Okay. Winter King. Anyone seen that one? I have not. Max in the Midnights? What is this? Could be cute. Ooh, it's claymation. Is this claymation? 2024. Okay. This could be fun, animated. Because I want some humor in this too. I'm gonna mark that this was Amazon. I want some kind of like levity in what we're doing. And points. King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. Oh, this is old. I remember, I was talking about the show earlier. I remember the show. Remember his gold ass armor. I don't know if you can watch it anywhere right now. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Let's see if there's a watch now for that. If not, I'm sure there's a YouTube, Tubi, Roku, Peacock. Okay, I can watch on Peacock. Plex, it's free. All right, nice. I remember that show vividly. Anything else? What's this? Oh, well, hello, thank you. I did not like Once Upon a Time. I know people love that series. I will put it on here. I was not a fan of it. Maybe I'll go and just find the night episodes, but I did not like it. Da Vinci's Demons? I have seen The Court Jester, yeah. Has anyone watched this? I love Stars. Stars makes just violent ass shit, man. Let's look through the art. Oh, wow. Huh. Okay, let's add that to the list. Oh, I spelled that wrong. What? Did I do that wrong? I did that. Fucking space it, dumbass. No! No! Did I copy it all? I'm just gonna cut that and see if that works. Just it's Stars. Okay. Just in case I need to watch it. This is cool. I've never seen it. Where can I watch it right now, though? Let's try this. Tubi, Roku, Plex, it's free. Okay, I might. And Sling has got it. YouTube Premium. Apple, you gotta pay for it. Star subscription. I'm not paying for a Star subscription. I'll find it. I'll find it. I need a night element. Graphics. Night. I want grunge. I know I use that word all the time, but I find better art using that. I don't want these logos. This helmet will, oh no, that's fucking too animated. We'll use this. Nope, that's too big. I want to mark. Here we go. We'll use this one. Oh, I like this. This is a great piece. All right, shrink it down. I'm gonna color it. Nope, I want to keep it black. We're gonna edit it. I want to give it a color. We're gonna do an outline. We're gonna do it in a golden color, golden orange. Size it up a little more. About like that. Do I like that color? Fuck. What the fuck did I do? Let me just blow it up here and do it. I want to have a marker so I can mark what I've seen. or what I should watch. We'll do the Green Knight. All right. I'm interested in this. I just want to mark it to watch it. What else? Medici? I don't know. I think I've seen this either. Is there really knights though? What is this about? Oh, the Medici family. Oh, okay. I haven't seen this either. Yeah. The set pieces are pretty. I haven't seen this. I don't think I'm in her. Jen probably has seen that, and I will let her watch it and tell me about it. Camelot. I feel like I've seen this back in the day. So I think my girl's in it. I think, yep, she's in it. Well, that's a reason for me to watch it. I've always been a fan of her. Camelot. Is that a movie or a series? TV series. Interested in that. It's been a long time, but I know I've seen it. Disenchantment is fun. Oh, I should put that on here. I actually really enjoyed that. It's on Netflix. Super fun, campy, kind of Simpson-esque. Really fun. Borga? I think this was like a one Jen watched. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. What's this? Oh my God. I forgot about this show. I mean, it is a classic. Wow, okay. Where can I watch that? That's like, that came out the year after I was born. Hulu's got it, all right. I might throw some of those on for the fuck of it. Just to get some of the humor down. You know what I mean? I'm gonna mark this too. We're just gonna duplicate it, bring it down into here. That's I at 1000% forgot about it. Berserk I've seen, Robin Hood, and the Hollow Crown. I don't know if I saw this either. Oh, this is the King Henry one. Cumberbatch is in it. William Shakespeare, Richard III. Okay, cool. I don't think I watched this either. Jen has probably watched this though. All right, let's put the Hollow Crown in here as well. Yeah, but I might be able to use it because remember, the goal is to get stuff for this map. So. Yeah, exactly, Nessie. Should have some good screenshots and backgrounds. Exactly. That's what I'm looking for. DreamWorks Dragons. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. Nightfall. Whoa, I forgot about this too. This is great. This has got Mark Hamill. If I remember correctly. Oh, there's some good set pieces in here. I haven't watched this. This must be the Knights Templars. Anyone seen this? I mean, I do love the History Channel. That looks, am I crazy? That looks like Mark Hamill. Is Mark Hamill in it? Must not be him. Frontier was great, by the way. I enjoyed it. All right, so Nightfall. Did I put that on here? Is Nightfall on here? I don't have it on here. Okay. All right. I definitely want to look for this for some, because TV shows usually have some really good set pieces that I can use. So I didn't see that show. That's news to me. Robin Hood, no. The Smurfs? I mean, how is the Smurfs got knights? Am I missing something? Hold on. Okay, I guess I incorporated knights at some point in time. Oh, yeah. I absolutely forgot about the Dark Knight and Smurfs. I mean, I really wasn't thinking about the Smurfs at all. I do love me Garden though. Oh, that's kind of dope. Smurfs as knights. Let's see if someone did any cool shit. Yeah, here we go. Make way for Knight Smurf. Look, this is... I just don't know if this is on my radar for what I want. I think this is a little too far for me. Name of the Rose, haven't watched it. Sid, Isabel, Adventures, and Robin Hood, blah, blah, blah. The Bastard Executioner. This was an FX series. That girl's got some big fucking eyes. I don't know anything about... Is that who I think it is? Ed Sheeran's in this? What's the reviews on this? Okay. Huh. I'll put it on the list. Maybe we can find some good art out of it. Some good set pieces. Okay. All right. This is a pretty good list. I'm going to quick scroll through these. I don't know Redwall. I don't know some of these. Oh, that's the animated mouse one. Cathedral at Sea. Crossing Swords. This is actually pretty funny fucking show. If you haven't seen this, I will add this to the animated ones. It's got some really good humor in it. Crossbow? I don't think I've seen this either. Not a lot on it. Highlander, the animated series. Yeah, I mean, of course. Knights of Justice, History of Britain, Ivanhoe. Okay. So it's a pretty good list. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna add this into my... let's see here. Let me go back. I'm gonna add this into Mythic Bastionlands. Right at the end here. I'll put this down here for me. Notes, bold notes, and I'll put a list of night movies here. Oops, I mean a list of night film animated movies or shows, TV shows. Okay, that's a pretty good list. I'm pretty happy with this. So the last thing I want to do for the show is we want to go through this. I want to get this process started so that over the weekend I can be looking at it and really getting us up to snuff for it and what we're going to be doing. Chris has done a really good job teaching you how to do this. What I want to do first, before I go through the rules, I want to go back to the back of the book. And he has, here it is right here, mapping a realm in here. And he really kind of breaks down what he believes is how to do it. So the ref is preparing a new realm for a company to explore. They're using a piece of hex map software following the guidance in the creating a realm section. They want this realm to be isolated island, so instead of recommending the 12x12 grid, they're going to use a 6x6 grid. They figure this will work if they just divide any recommended qualities by 4. Now I'm doing a full 12x12 grid, but I may not fill all of it. Some of it's going to be water and shit. Only a quarter of the normal amount of hexes. They decide not to use spark tables to generate terrain types, as they already have some ideas for the map. They draw a cluster of mountains in the center of the island and a swamp covering the western half, and scatter the forest and hills on the eastern half. They draw a few barriers where it feels appropriate. Barriers are like mountains and things like that. They want the island to be caught in a dispute between two holdings, both claiming to be a seat of power, and the place the holdings on the opposite sides of the island. 2 myths instead of the usual 6 feels about right for a smaller realm. You know, this isn't actually a bad idea. Like, I'm getting ready to do a live show. Maybe I shouldn't be doing a 12x12, because if this is only going to be 9 episodes, maybe 10, I really need to have options to where I can kind of ground it all. So maybe we don't do the full 6 myths and the full 12x12. Because if we go back and look at this, this is a big piece to fill. But it's not impossible. Especially if there's water on one side and stuff and it gets filled, you know what I'm saying? And you can see, if we pull up our Acrobat again, I have one that someone filled out. And they just kind of drew across the bottom the things that they wanted, and then they added them in here to make their realm, right? And the red are dwellings, sanctums, monuments, hazards, curses, and ruins. All right, let's continue reading. I'm going to make a note to myself here on the side. This is a MBL notes. MBL. Maybe cut realm size to 6x6 do, if they did 2 myths, I would want to do 3 myths. Because I want to see one of them come to completion. And if this gets really popular, I guess I could blow it up to a 12 by 12 and leave room for growth. It's something to think about. And then maybe cut the holdings to 2 or 3 holdings. I like odd numbers. Because they're not going to get to explore it all, but I want the players to make the choices and the audience to be a part of that process. So, all right, anyway. 2 myths instead of the usual 6 feels about right for a smaller realm, so they place them at the far points of the island. They decide that a single land marker of each type also feels right. Scatter them around. They decide to add an extra hazard and an extra curse just to make islands feel more hostile. Now for the art and the realm section, I'm going to use art from the books and put those in place for each one of the omens. The first set of results gives a hard appearance, elegant dress, soothing tone, blunt manner, some juxtapositions there, perhaps a knight hardened by the life. Okay, cool. And then the second gives a melancholy demeanor, interested in myths, and a distant mentor, has a relationships of the other ruler. Maybe the ruler is actually a seer, perhaps a former seer, having lost their sight, now struggling with their holding. Good thoughts. What I like is he writes this and then he goes through the process of what you're getting ready to do. The procedure for creating a realm is a useful starting point for any game, but sooner or later the referee is going to want to break some of those rules. This is absolutely encouraged. As we see here, the realm is creating, the ref is creating a realm that still draws on tools and guidance available, but also allows them to indulge in their own creativity. Look, this is really smart. And I'm also going to go like this. This is really smart. What he is teaching people to do here is an excellent way to show GMs that you don't have to like strictly follow the fucking rules all the time. And I really dig that because most games don't teach you it's okay to break the rule. That the rules are there as guidelines, not as finality. I like this. A smaller realm can be fun. A fun change from larger maps that standard procedure creates. I've also had success with a realm made up of a large ocean dotted with tiny islands or much wider realm. I like that idea as well. With just a single holding and more hostile landmarks. We see that the ref starts off discarding most of the tools, creating parts of the realm for which they have already had a clear vision. Then when they reach an area where they don't already know ideas, Spark Table gives just enough information for their imagination. I like that. That's really good. There's a balance that they see. This is a balance that every referee will find for themselves. If they rely purely on the procedures and tables in the book, then they're missing an opportunity to inject their own ideas, which I intend to inject my own ideas. I love world building. Hence the movie thing. I think that's also really good inspiration. Using the movies for this, I think, gives us a common ground between the cast and myself. If anyone wonders what I'm playing with right now, this is the Gary Con 88. Pretty cool. I bought this for myself when we were doing the watching paint dry. I'm taking this is showing the experiment former seer. Okay, so I like this. This is great. I do wish this had a link back to mapping the realm. But if we go to exploration, I think this has lay of the land, exploration actions. Where's the building your realm? Travel, time, refereeing, sites. I'm excited to do this too. Creating the realm, breaking the rules. Hex map, 12 by 12, grid is typical. Players get a copy of the map. So I'm going to be giving them a copy of the map as well with holdings and general terrain. So I'm going to do 2 versions of this. So we're going to make the generic one to start and then make the rest afterwards. So I think the pieces that we need to find right away are going to be a river. So water, trees, mountains. That's the things we need to find right away. And they talk about us rolling for this stuff. So we might do a little rolling for each hex as well. So let's look at Excalibur, because I know I want stuff from this. Excalibur movie stills. All right. And I want like trees or swamps or water from here, because they did fog and water and they look really well. So let's do movie environment stills. Landscape stills? This is great. I think these trees here could be a really good grab. But that's not from the movie. What is it called when you go? Where's Drew when I need him? What is it called when you go scouting? Movie landscapes. It's not set. It's something else. My brain's not remembering. Ooh. Great scene. Let's just look up trees. Location scout. Thank you, Serving Hands. Fucking popping in out of nowhere. I love this. I'm gonna copy this image. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down here. I'm just gonna add a page. I know this is gonna be one of our trees or swamps. We're gonna use that for sure. I want that there. Let's go back over here. Is there any other ones from here we can use? There's so many fucking crazy looking shit. It's water. This is great. Cinemorgue. Copy image. I may use this for something. I don't know what. If you have not seen the Excalibur movie, by the way, I highly recommend it. I did enjoy the black and white version as well, but the color, there's just something about the color. Maybe there's water. Excalibur water. Water screen grabs. This is the one I always remember. Here's the touched up version. And I'll use this for like the water squares or hexes, I mean. See you, Nessie. Yeah, I'm gonna be done here pretty soon. Mountains. That's not it. Ooh, that's a good fire forest. I got some ideas for that. Might be able to use this for something. Whoops, wrong one. Battlefield. I might use this for a background for battlefields. Then we're gonna go grab another movie. Right? We need some water. So Vinland Saga, I know, has good movies. So we're gonna do Vinland. Vinland Saga. We're gonna do trees. Farmland. This could be a good farmland. So let's copy this. Right. I just want landscape, Vinland Saga landscapes. That's cool. And I'm going to use these as color palettes to fucking paint this in. We might have to turn this one green. It's a little too blue. Oh, here we go. This is a great open plains area. All right. I kind of like that. Hills. This could be a good hills. Okay. Landscapes, grassy fields. That's all right. No, I like the brightness of this. Ooh, dude, what? This guy just fucking captured them all? My guy. My guy, good job. Whoever you are, thank you for doing this. And I could just fucking pull from this and crop. Okay, cool. What other one do I want to look at? I want stuff from Berserk. No. King Arthur. Great. This is a great one. For battlefields. I like this. I mean, I guess that's... Yeah. Just flip until... that's some great... Oh, here we go. It's a good... Let's duplicate. I'm going to put this on a separate one for buildings, for holdings. This could be a great holding. Right? Because it's King Arthur. That's dope looking. Not opposed to this. Let's also look at this. It's drawn. I'm not a big fan of that one. I mean, I like art, but I don't want that for art. Anything else? Ooh, snow. Probably gonna need some mountains. Such a great... You know what? Yes, we're gonna do Green Knight. Green Knight had some great visuals. This was a wild fucking ride, if you've not seen this. Oh, I like this yellow. I don't know what to use it for, but maybe fields. Let's grab this. I'm gonna move this here. Shrink it down. We'll move this here. Shrink it down. All right. He's such a... He looked fucking great in the movie. This is a great visual from the movie, too. Ooh. That's happening. Actually, I think I'm using this for one of the holdings. I fucking love that. All right, so now we got another holding. That's good. Anything else here that I can think of? All right, I want to do a couple more movies real quick. Let's do, that was a Green Knight. Let's look at our movie list here. What was the crazy one I watched? It was like Dark Souls. I just watched it recently and recommended it to people, and now my brain can't think of what the fuck it was. What is it? What would it be? What the fuck was the name of that movie? I just watched it. Hold on here. It was Dark Souls like night movie. Was it A Knight's War? That's what it was. A Knight's War. I want to look up some stuff from that. Because this was actually surprisingly entertaining. Let me organize this. And I'll probably have to grab some more when this is done, but I want a palette to kind of paint with out of the gate. Movie, what would it be? Set pieces? Stills? Set stills, maybe? Movie. Let's try locations. I don't know if we're gonna find anything on it. Because this is the one I was looking for here. Just like out in the fucking snow. God, dude, this music he put out fucking bangs. All right, well, I'm not finding anything from the Knight's War very easily, so let's check another one. Let's look at some Dragonheart. Try landscape. There's gonna be a lot of like flying shit in this one. I haven't watched this movie in a long time either. I'm trying to think of some other. Let's try A Knight's Tale. I might have to watch some of these movies and take screenshots. Knight's Tale is a great movie, by the way. Does he not really travel in A Knight's Tale at all? Knight's Tale movie sets. try scout, location scout. Ooh, this could be a good camp for like some small village stuff. Okay. Is there any other good ones in here? Yeah, it's mostly jousting. Right. Okay. Let's check Beowulf. Let's do Beowulf movie locations. Because this is cool looking. Mountains. This takes place in the mountains, if memory serves. Right? The animated and the movie. That's cool looking. Here we go. Is this a better picture of it? The Hobbit. I don't want the Hobbit. That's not what I'm looking for. Beowulf. This is like, this here is pretty cool. I don't know, man. This might be some of those ones where I gotta just fucking put the movie on, scroll through, take you some screeny shotties. Because I'm not finding a lot. Landscapes. Beowulf movie landscapes. Let's try that one. Just using all the keywords I can find of this. Let's try this. Let's go back into here. We'll go back into Reddit. Or not Reddit. IMDb. We'll go to photos. Because sometimes these have a fuck ton. Oh yeah, look, people. Boo. Boo. Let's go to another one. Let's try Ironclad. Let's try Ironclad. I forgot he was in it. I should watch this again. I don't remember it enough. That's a work. As I can cut this into two, right? Ooh. This is going to get used. I should look up color palettes. That might be the next thing I do. Is look up color palettes. There's enough movie set color palettes that I can do. Ironclad. And the way I usually find it is there's this site that does movie color palettes. remember what it's fucking under. Let me try something here. Movie, color, palette. I think it's digital synopsis. Yeah, this is the one, I think. Ironclad. Okay, let's try night. What's this from? Aladdin, Alice, American Beauty. They might have... You might have like Excalibur or something in here. Mad Max. God, that's fucking gorgeous. I just watched Furiosa the other day. It was pretty good. I mean, I didn't hate it. I like the guy who played Mad Max a lot, actually. Revenant. That's the one. That's what that was. Let's try King Arthur. Well, let's put King in. Nope. I do love digital synopsis, though. This is the site. Let's try Ironclad. What? No, fuck off. Ironclad. Oh my god, pop-ups. Eat my cock. Jesus fucking Christ. No. You know how many pop-ups pop up? That was fucking insanity. Let's go to Pinterest. Let's see if we find... This is gorgeous, all this. John Wick is one of the best of all time. Can I look up... When is this from? I don't like that it doesn't tell you the movie. I mean, I know some of these, but not all of them. This makes it difficult. Very difficult. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. I just need more color, more things. All right, so let me go back to here. Let's look at the Acrobat to kind of close out the show here. So typical players get a copy of the map with holdings and general terrain marked. They cannot see myths, landmarks, barriers. The distance covered by each hex is a hex league. Yep, I love the description for hex league, by the way. I think I discussed this when we did the review. But the distance of hex league is commonly called a hex. The distance represents a few loose factors. The hill a fort can look over, the area guards control in the day, the return height to neighboring hex gets you home before dark. Genius way to describe a distance using the hex. Most hexes are wilderness with a variety of terrain types. Spark tables on page 22 can help with this. As a general guide, create clusters of D12 hexes of the same type. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm gonna get a D12 out here. What do I want to use for this? I love these dice. I'm gonna use these. So we got a 6. So land 6. Wait, did I do that right? Hold on. Nope. As a general guide, create clusters of D6. So 6 together. So we're doing 6 together. That's what it is. 6 hexes together. And then we roll 2d12. Got a 4 and a 9. 4 and a 9. So land 4, sparse, 9, bog. A sparse bog. 6 of a sparse bog. Okay. So we're gonna go like this. 6 of a sparse bog. Well, for the bog, I love this green. I like this. I think this is the one we're gonna use. So I'm gonna copy this. We're gonna go up here. I'm gonna paste it. I'm gonna shrink it down. Sparse bog. I am going to, I don't want to change the color on this, just a touch. Right? Like I feel I want this to be brighter for the sparse bog. Something green. Like that. Or maybe this blue. Or we go in a duotone. We could do something like this and tone it down. I think that right there, sparse bog. That's what we're using. And then it's A to L. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we rolled 6 sparse bog. I'm going to write this down. How do I want to do this? Probably should start up an area for Mythic Bastion lands. So we're gonna go back to create mode. We're gonna do, I don't know if I've started one yet. Did I start one yet? MLB? No, okay. So I get to make one. Nice. So we're gonna do realm, 1, 2. So first we'll have links here in bold, like always. Then we're gonna do today's date. And then we're gonna do the line, and then I'm gonna do, you guys can't see this, and then I'm gonna do realm. So our first roll was sparse, bog, 6 hex, and we're gonna do locations now. So it's gonna be in 6 and start at 8. So 6, row 6, R6, column 8. Okay, for sparse bog. Boom. So we're gonna go back over here. Row 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's F. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here is where our bog is gonna be. We're gonna do 6 out from this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna copy and paste it, and we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna put this bitch right here. And then we're gonna decide how we wanna kind of do this. I think that, like that, right? And I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna go boom. I'm gonna paste. Oh, that does the whole thing. So we don't want that. Ooh, okay. How am I gonna do that? I guess I'm gonna have to do this the hard way, and I'm gonna have to line them all up manually. So I'm just gonna duplicate. I'm gonna do another one and put it in here. Do another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I'm gonna select these. I'm just gonna kind of move them out of the way. So boom, boom, boom. I think this holding is kind of on the bog edge, right? So now I got to move these, and I kind of want to do it like this, where that guy's arm, come on, bitch, touches here, and that's how we're going to line them up. Right? Oh, this is gonna be fucking cool. I think when we're done. So once we did this, we know that's bog. I'm gonna pick a color. Okay. And once I pick a color, I'm gonna add it to the outlining hex, I think. But I want to do it all first and see if it's necessary to even do that, because I may not have to. I need another, let me do some adding to playlist. All right. And I'm gonna go to the next thing I added, play it. Okay, cool. Let's go. Copy is now gone. All right. Awesome. So let's go back to our Acrobat. Okay, we're doing the same thing again. 11, 1. 11, Sodden, 1, Marsh. That's so similar. A marsh and a bog look very similar, don't they? Oh, so it's like swampland. Oh, no, it is different. It is different. Okay. Do we have art that we can use for that? Do we have art we can use for that? So I need to make my note. Hold on here. I need to put... Sparse Bog. The next one was, what did I say it was? 11-1. 11-1, which is... fuck. Dumbass. 11-1. Sodden Marsh. Sodden Marsh. Okay, and then we're gonna roll where? 9 and 10. 9 and 10. Oh, how many hexes? 9 and 10. 8 hexes. Holy shit. 8 hexes. And this row 9, column 10. All right, so let's go back over and look at this and see what we got. So we got row 9, column 10. Row 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, it makes sense because it would kind of bleed into one another. So I'm gonna, what are we gonna use for, I need something that's swampy looking, like marshy looking, I mean. Do any of these look marshy? Those are fields. I know, but I want nights though. I want night stuff. This is kind of cool. So we're gonna have to go find a movie that's got marshes. Night movie with marshes in it. I'm gonna close this because we're not gonna do this anymore today. The Marsh Knight's Daughter. That's king. Maybe Camelot has it? Camelot movie. Oh, this is good. This is blog, sorry. Avalon Marsh. This is their sample here. That is gorgeous. What is that from? Huh. Night movies with marshes. Ooh. That's not bad. I think we can get some of the Green Knight here. Medieval. Let's try medieval. Atreyu! No! Oh, what if we use this? What is this movie called? This is a Sorcerer's Apprentice, right? Is that what it's called? Season of the Witch. Season of the Witch. Okay, hold on here. I did love this movie. Season of the Witch movie, Marsh. See, these are the movie for the Fellowship and the Dead Marshes in the same filming location. God, you're right, man. That is really good, dude. I mean, would you consider knights? I guess Lord of the Rings had knights, right? Right? Is that fair? I think I might have to agree with you. Knights of Rohan, right? Serving Hands would be happy. The Dead Marshes. That's what everyone films in. I need to watch this movie again, too. Season of the Witch was fun, man. So let's try this. Season of the Witch movie landscapes. I think you're right. I'm gonna have to eat my words, Kyle, and I'm gonna have to put some in. It's too good. What's up, buddy? I am making my map for Mythic Bastion Lands for our new series using stills from movies to create the hex map. You heard all that right. So we made a list of all of the movies for night films that are movies, animated, and TV that we can really think of that were good or decent, and I'm going through and I'm pulling pieces from them right now. That's not a movie about knights, dude. KNI. I specifically want movies that are from knights. They have knights in them. And yeah, KNI. Yeah. If I would go like this, wonder if I can. Hungary and Croatia. A lot of people hated the movie. I really enjoyed it. Okay. I'm trying to. I think I have to use the marshes from Lord of the Rings. I think you're right, man. I think you are 1,000% right here. They're too perfect to not use them. Is that from the movie, though? That's from their... It's from the card. This might be it. Perfect. That's perfect. No, that's just the dead. I mean, it's just art from the dead marshes, though, of photos. I want stills. Ooh. Yes. I might use this. How'd your game go? Did it go well? I like this too. I'm looking for I might have to just color correct this, is what I'm thinking. This is good too. I think we're gonna go with one of those. Oh. Yes. Yes, this is it here, I think, actually. And I'll use that as a secondary, because this is just bleh. So I think we're going to go with this. So we rolled, what locations was it? Let me scroll this over. We are in 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need a 9, 10. So it starts here. So we're going to paste. And then I'm going to duplicate this a few times. Well, I think I'm going to crop it, though, to a section that I like. So let's crop it. Let's do square. Let's do that. Hit enter. And then we're going to duplicate it. How many of them do I have to do? 8 hexes? 2, 6, 7, 8. I think I need to color correct it first. Let me just redo this. I'm a dumbass. Let's color correct it. Let's give it some brightness so it stands out from the other one. I like that. It's swampy. It's still kind of deadish. So 1, 2. So, whoops. Fuck. I fucked that up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. These should connect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want it to kind of spread weird, so that's 8. Done. All right. Pretty good, right? We'll duplicate. Let's go like this. I want to duplicate this one more time. In case we roll it again, we can use it. Done. All right, so we go to the next one. Let's pull this back up. I'm not gonna do all these today, but I want to do a couple more. So we're gonna roll how many squares? 3. Doing 3 squares, and it is gonna be 2, 9, 3 dry. We already have a bog. I'm gonna roll something else. 3 dry forests. 3 dry forests. So we're gonna go bold dry forest, 3 hex, and then the location. 1, 2. 1, 2. So R1, C2. So let's go back over here. Get rid of this. So we have these. We know we like them. These are the ones we've used so far, right? So now we need to find a forest. So what do we have here that we have a forest that looks dry? A dry forest. I mean, I'm a big fan of this. That's cool. Do any of these look like a dry forest? Forest. Maybe we didn't grab enough forest ones. We might have... I might need to go grab another forest one. This is kind of cool. All right, so let's look at Excalibur. Movie forests. This isn't bad. No, let's try Kingdom of Heaven. Ooh. Forest set pieces. Forest landscape. Let's just do landscapes. I love the fucking mask on this. Huh. This is like the best one. Here. Do any of these work? I don't know if it was really dry though. Wasn't it muddy? I need a dry... I want like a decrepit, dry forest. Do we have anything else in our film repertoire that had like a dry forest? Berserk, actually. This is the one I was thinking of. We'll add it down here. We'll go up here because that white gives it kind of like a dry, wintry forest, right? So I think we need to crop this one. We're gonna do a square. Kind of want that, but I don't want him in it.
I just released my new course. It's called Perfect Metal Vocal.
I kind of need to crop him out. That's probably good enough. All right. And I said it was 1, 2. So 1, 2. So here. So we're going to duplicate it 3. And we're going to go 1. How many hexes is it? 3 hexes. So we're going to do one more. 2, 3. And we'll kind of group them together. We'll leave this here for later. All right, next. Go back to the Acrobat. I think this is probably the last one I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna head out. So we need how many? I'm gonna get another die so I can just roll all this shit at once. How many? 6 hexes. And then it is 4, 5. Sparse forest. We just did a forest. I want something else. 8. Sparse meadow. Ooh, I like that. Sparse meadow. But we had sparse before. Let's see if we can't, like, I don't want sparse. I'm gonna do vivid meadow. Is that what it's called? A meadow? Is that what they said it is? Hold on. I want to make sure I'm not fucking this up. It is meadow. Okay. Vivid meadow. And then I rolled 4 hexes. And then let's roll the location. 6, 12. So row 6, column 12. So it's going to be the far side of this. So let's get rid of this and go back over. I already know which one I'm going to use for this. So 6, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12 is the last one. We're going here with it. And I think meadow, I love this one and this one. This is really good for Vinland Saga. And I think that's the same thing. And that feels like a meadow to me for vivid. But what if we use this here, this yellow? Nah, we're going to go with this. Cut. Go up. Vivid, this is good too. So we're going to go like this. We're going to paste it. We are going to crop this thing. No, 1 by 1. I think really that's kind of like the good version of it. The only thing I don't know is if I want this much sky in it, I might go like that and hit enter. And then I have to do 6 of these. So I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to brighten this up. I want it to be a little more golden. So let's go to see what they already give us. That's kind of bright. Stark. No, we want vivid. I don't like any of these. I'm going to check the duo tones. Mustard! Let's do the shadows in green. Let's tone it down. I just want like a slighter bright. Yeah, there we go. So we need 6 of these. So 1, so 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're in 6, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going here to start. And then we need 6 around it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think it kind of touches these 2 water points to give it the vividness, right? That's pretty clean. I want to try something. All right. I'm going to comment on these just so I know what they are when I go back to redo these. So boom. This one was dry forest. Whoops, if I can spell. Done. This was sod and marsh. Done. This one was sparse bog. Okay. I'm gonna do one more. This is fun. So let's go with all of them again. Got 5 hexes for whatever this is. 5 hexes. 3, 1. I don't want another marsh. 3 gray lakes. Ooh, the gray lakes. Okay. Gray lake. It is 5 hexes. That's a big lake. Location's gonna be 1, 5. So R1, 5. Right? And then we're gonna go back into here and we need a gray lake. I kind of want to use the Excalibur sword in the water feel, but this is really cool. But I want to do one more thing. Let's see if we can do... Let's see if we can do King... Our Sword in the Stone. Sword in the Stone. Animated lake. This might not be bad. To kind of give us that vibe. We haven't done much animated yet. We've only got one animated piece. Let's try King Arthur. Let's try Merlin. TV series lake. Ooh, that is gray as she gets for the Lake of Avalon. I think we go with that. Then we go like this. And I'm gonna copy it. We're gonna go back up. It was, what was it, 1-5? So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna be in that hex. Yeah, Lady of the Lake, yeah. I think we gotta crop it. We're gonna go square. I'm gonna bring it down. I don't want the sword in it. I kind of just want this. So this is gonna be a comment, and this is gonna be the gray lake. Right? I'm gonna lock this because I keep fucking clicking it. All right, so we're gonna go boom. And how many of these did I need? 5. So leave that one there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We are at 1-5. So here, we're just gonna spread it out. I feel like it should touch this forest area. And it's a lake, so I feel like I'm gonna kind of keep the shape. So that's the gray lake. We need some brightness though. We really do. The next one's gonna be 12 hexes. 12 fucking hexes. This is what I made, by the way. This one up here. Right? 12 hexes. And it's gonna be... $710. Did we do this already? Still lakes. We don't want that. We want something different. Still glade. We could do a still glade. That'll give us a lot of greenery. It is 12 fucking hexes, everybody. Where does this at? 1110. So row 11, 10, column 10. What the fuck am I going to use for that? What the fuck am I going to use for a still glade? How do they define a glade? What is a still glade? What is a glade? Usually just greenery, right? Yeah, it's pure green. Okay. So what do we have here that is pure green? I think this. I like this. This we already used. This would be farmlands to me. This, maybe? If we just cut this part. Here. This probably. Roll like a rolling glade. It seems like farmlands to me, though. I think this one. It's not quite forested. It's got a little more of a glade appeal to it. So let's zoom out, go back up, paste it up here. Let's move this bitch over here. I kind of want to crop it again. Let's go one by one. Do we want that whole thing? Hit enter. Let's do a colors. Let's do a little color work for it. It's a still glade, but it doesn't have to be boring. It's covering a lot of the map. I want it to feel its own. I think this color, the hazel's good, and I like the whimsical. Let's do this. That's got some brightness to it, but it's not green. It needs to be green. There. There's the vividness we needed. We need 12 of these motherfuckers. Oops. I'm gonna duplicate one, and then I'm gonna type on this one, still glade. Okay? 12 fucking X's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it is in 11, 10. So 11 is here, 10, 1, 12, 11, 10. So it can't be here, so it's gonna be surrounding that. So this swampy area bumps up into it. Does that look like a glade? It looks like mountains, doesn't it? It doesn't really look like a glade. I don't know if I actually like this now that it's in place. It's a little, it feels a little off. No, we'll do it. We'll see what it looks like. Maybe it'll be great. You know, one of those things where if we have a bunch of them in place, maybe we just won't call it a glade and we'll rename it. This just looks like mountains. That's my problem. That just looks like rolling mountains. Yeah, something like, yeah, I agree. We're not gonna use these. This would be a good mountain range, but I'm gonna leave it. Maybe I'll comment on it again. Let's do flowers. Let's see if Knight's Tale. No, Knight's Tale didn't have anything. We went through this. It was actually not good for any of the stuff that we needed. Medieval movie with a field of flowers. Not mid. All village. Let's try another movie that we have on this list that might have had maybe First Night. I feel like there was flowers in this one. Oh, that's actually not bad. First Night movie stills. field stills. This here is like a rolling hill. I don't know what I would use. Field, God, let's try Field of Flowers in movies. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. In movies. In fantasy movies. Final Fantasy. Thanks, Final Fantasy. Of course, you're going to bring me the go. Wyvern's Tale, Final Fantasy again. Why nerds need to stop reading Tolkien? Man, what would have had, like, what would have had a Field of Flowers in it? In a night movie? I mean, that's cool, but I don't want a kneeling knight over and over and over again. This is hilarious, by the way. All of this is fucking funny. In a King Arthur movie? If I could spell to say my fucking, no, not AI. Movie? Let's see if there's one that has it in here. It's a dog movie. Man, I'm drawing a blank here. Huh. Well, fuck me running. Let's see if Vinland Saga has it. Well, actually, let's try Berserk. I know tons of samurai movies with it. Oh. This could work. Right? Look at this. Oh yeah, no, we're using this. We're using this. This is Berserk. We've already used it down here. It's a great set piece for it. I think we use this. Look at that. Field of Flowers. We got exactly what we were looking for. So let's zoom out. Let's paste. Let's shrink. Let's crop. Let's do square. Think like this. So it has some yellow in it, right? Maybe we color this yellow. Like that. Now let's use it like it is. So that's it. So we're gonna say we're gonna do this again, and this is gonna be still Glade. I'm just gonna put Berserk, what it's from, just so I know. And we need 12. All right, and this is the last thing I need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, let's do this again. And we know what's going around here. What was it? 11 and 10. So basically this hex, which we can't use. So we're gonna go around it. Fucking just field over here, right? All around this lake area, this bog. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. All right, coming together. It's coming together, guys. This is good. Next week we're gonna do our myths and everything else that's gonna go on here. But I think that's it for today. I got some other shit that I need to do. But this has been super fun. So we're gonna be doing Mythic Bastion lands. We're gonna be rolling our characters live here in May. I'm gonna have you guys help me roll out the different myths that I want to do. There are some crazy ones in this book that honestly, I feel like none of them are bad. I feel like every one of them is good. I kind of want to do the spider because I love the concept of it. That would be a really fun one. And then I think I kind of want to do the comet. I like that one as well, but we're just going to roll for it. There's 72 of them. There's 72 nights. There's no reason for us not to roll and see what we get. I feel like we have to. So other than that, let's talk about what we got going on this week before I close out, everybody. I am going to be live Monday night for our last Ethauntia Superstitions Wanted. It's our season finale. I'm pumped for this. After that, we will be back the next week to start making characters for Mythic Bastion lands. I don't know what overlay set I'm going to have us on. I don't know any of that shit. But I will have us up and going. I think I'm going to redo the Dragonlance one. We'll make our characters. So I'll either put us in Ethauntia or I'll make a clean one for cast. If I can't get the cast ready by that Monday, I will come back Monday night and we'll roll up our realms and stuff, maybe with cast or something along those lines. They're not supposed to know the omens, actually, so we can't do that. Then we're going to start our show end of May. We're gonna have our opener, I think. I think that's the plan. Like, we're gonna do our character backgrounds and stuff like that. I know Adam and Diana are for sure gonna be in Mythic Bastion lands. They've already played it with me once, like twice, just testing the game, but I don't know who our third is yet. Some people are doing travel through the summer, so I'm hunting around. I got a couple feelers out, and I gotta hopefully know by Monday is my game plan. Other than that, everybody, Wednesday we'll be back with actually not an EFP Live, but a Rise in Design with the gentleman who made the Aether Dark. We're going to be doing a design show with him, getting things together, and we're going to design, I think, a boarding action scenario live. It's kind of like a new version of having guests on during a little more low-key, not as crazy as Corpse Talk. And then Corpse Talk will also be back. I think we're doing a Headless Night on Friday. So tons of stuff going on. If you haven't picked up your Breachers Volume 1, please do so. If you did order it, you don't have the PDF, please contact me so I can get the PDF to you as well. That's it for me, everybody. As always, stay rotten. Stay fucking rotten.